So good morning. We're just gonna start on a bolster or a blanket roll. And just you want it as fat as you can tolerate, but I think that's about right for me. And just sit right in front of it so the lower part goes right in the small of your back. And then maybe do one for the pillow and lay back. And you decide if it feels good to just keep your legs stretched long or bend the knees and let the knees fall together. And I just want you to feel like an opening in your heart. And then just settle in. And as you breathe, feel your lungs and expand and contract, but feel that good stretch in your chest. As we enter into, there's only, as Connor told me, I think there's 13 days before Christmas. So we're all getting a little bit anxious. I just wanted you to remind you as you spend time with family and friends and get ready for events. For me, that's a lot right now because I have our foreign exchange students family from Croatia here for the holidays. They just got in at midnight last night. So I just wanted to remind you of the third agreement, which is don't make assumptions. We have the tendency to make assumptions about everything. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are true. We could swear they are real. We make assumptions about what others are doing or thinking. We take it personally, and then we blame them and react by sending emotional poison with our words. That's why whenever we make assumptions, we're asking for problems. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, and we end up creating a whole big drama for nothing. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. Take a moment to consider the truth of this statement. The whole war of control between humans is about making assumptions and taking things personally. Because we are afraid to ask for clarification, we make assumptions and believe we are right about the assumptions. Then we defend our assumptions and try to make someone else wrong. It's always better to ask questions than to make an assumption because assumptions set us up for suffering. Basically, we only see what we want to see and hear what we want to hear when we make those assumptions. We don't perceive things the way they are. We have the habit of dreaming with no basis in reality. We literally dream things up in our imaginations because we don't understand something. We make an assumption about the meaning. And when the truth comes out, the bubble of our dream pops and we find out not what we thought at all. So as we go through our practice, I don't want you to make assumptions about your physical body either. Sometimes we assume maybe that we're capable, or maybe we even assume we are capable. We need to just be in the moment with where we're at today. So let's get started. Just bend your knees if you're stretched out long, and then carefully slide all your blankets out so that you're just flat on your back. And then just stretch long, all those, and bend your knees and bring the legs up to tabletop and flex your feet. And just place your hands on your thighs and just a little abdominal bracing. Just think, I'm going to keep a neutral spine as I press away and up and warm up the core. Good. And then relax. Just hug your knees in. Roll into a little ball. And then go for it again. So hands to the thighs, flexing the feet. Just a little. I'm just gonna try this, see if it's too loud. Hopefully it won't be. Good, and relax. Just stretch your legs long, interlace behind the right thigh, and stretch it up towards the ceiling. And just move your ankle in a circle. Stretch that out, maybe even move the leg to the right and the left. And then bending your left knee, set your foot on the ground, bring the right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe interlace behind if you're feeling like that is a good idea this morning. Remember, don't make assumptions, just feel it out, see where you're at. Sway a little bit if it feels good. And then release, and we'll switch. So both legs long, interlace behind the left thigh. Make a circle, flex and point, whatever feels good. Maybe move the leg side to side. Don't let the hips come up though. You're just kind of warming things up in there. We need it this morning. And then bending the right knee, bringing the foot flat, bring the ankle across the thigh, interlace behind the thigh or in front of the shin, whatever feels like a good stretch this morning. Good. And then release. Bring the elbows towards your armpits, reach up for happy baby pose. So either ankle or feet grab a hold and just do some movements. I'm super tight this morning. So let's do what feels good. Maybe stretch the legs long to the side if that feels good, or bring your feet close together. You can do Peter Pan. Just kind of trying to find a way to loosen things up. And then grab your shins. So hug your knees in, grab your shins and roll up and come to all fours position. And move through some cow and cat. And then pause. Curling your toes under, just lift your knees an inch or two. Feel nice and long through the top of your head. Just warming up the core again. And then step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Walk your doggies out. Just check your alignment. Don't assume that you automatically go there. Just check your hands, core, armpits hollow, low belly up, big stretch, and then come on down to your knees again. Swivel your right foot to the right, left foot long, and come up to that side Vasisthasana position. Just thinking I'm going to bend my elbow and lift my heart towards the ceiling. Morning. Ah, that feels good. And then come on down and switch. Left foot swivels, right foot long. Take a moment there just to open your heart. And come on down. Extend your right leg and your left arm. And bring the hand and knee down. Switch sides, left leg, right arm. And bring it down. Now go with the right leg and left arm again. This time bend the knee. Think cow pose maybe as you grab the foot if possible. Kick it back. Let your heart come forward. And release. Extend the arm and the leg again and bring it down. Let's try that on the other side. Left leg, right arm. This will warm you up fast. Bend the knee. Maybe find the foot. Kick it back. Think heart forward. Nice stretch. Good. Extend leg and arm again. Bring them down and go ahead and sit back to a child's pose. I'm going to take off a layer. And then come on up, all fours again. This time, I'm going to have you extend the right leg and see if you can maintain that as you extend the right arm. So same side. You can swivel your left foot a little bit. Try and think core keeps me steady here. Maybe open up a little bit. Come on back down. Extend left leg and left arm. Might have to swivel the right foot just a little bit. I just want to think. A really strong core holds me there. And come on down. Good job. And then walk your hands back with your toes curled under and lift the knees. Come to Malasana, deep squat. Think long spine here. Hug your arms with your knees. That feels good. And then bring the hands down, lift up to a forward fold. And check in with your hammies. Walk your hands to the left. Walk your hands to the right, keeping the hips square. Big stretch. Coming back to center. Roll up, just drawing. Come on up to standing. Stretch your arms up. Bend just your right elbow. Grab your left elbow with your right hand. And just notice your foundation. And then arc to the right. Possibly lifting your heart towards the ceiling a little bit. And coming back up. Switch. Coming back up. Stretch both hands up. And bring hands down through heart center. I'm going to have you find a wall space wherever you like, Jeanette. You're so you can come up here by me if you want. So I'm going to have you just lean up against the wall and bring your arms up so your shoulder blades are flat. And then walk your feet out a little bit and come down so you're like in a Utkatasana position. And just notice how you have to really work to keep the bum back. Draw your low belly up a little bit. Good, bring your hands on your knees. Feel those quads working. And then bring your hands to the wall, straighten the legs and fold forward. You can keep the bum on the wall if you want. Or you can walk your feet back, it doesn't matter. Feels kind of good to have that connection with the wall, your sits bones. And breathe. I think my Wi-Fi is not working very well this morning, but we'll see. Try it again. And then bringing your hands to the wall, bend the knees again and come to Utkatasana. You can just keep hands on thighs, but now that you know what you're feeling, the knees right above the ankles if possible. And then come on back, forward fold. And then hands to the wall, come on back up. Bring your right hip away from the wall a little bit. We'll just do this heart opener so your little pinky side of your hand reaches back. It's about the same height as your shoulder. Left hand to the hip, and just kind of square your shoulders up to the opposite wall over there. And then you can press into the wall a little bit if you want to. A big opening in the shoulder. Broaden your clavicles. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Long back of neck. Good. And now just bring your hand flat. Move forward a little bit so your arm's long. And do that same feeling. Pressing. Good, and relax. And let's switch sides now. Right hand to the hip. Just check. Think long side body, head of the arm molds back, and then broaden the clavicles as you lengthen up and press. One more breath. And then stretch that arm long, palm against, flat against the wall. And same thing. If you want more stretch, you can always turn away. I feel like this is a lot of stretch if you're really using your core and all of the other muscles to stretch that shoulder. Good, relax. Good. Just turn and face the wall and step back to like a down dog against the wall. That feels good. And come on back up. Good. And then come on back to your mats. And come to the front of your mats with your blocks. Then inhale, stretch up. And sit back to Utkatasana again. You don't have the benefit of the wall supporting you, but I just want you to really feel. And fold forward. Step your right foot back to deep lunge. And lower the back knee. Stretch up Anjane Asana. Bend your elbows. Think, I'm going to lift my heart a little more. I've got my shoulders really open, and then stretch up even further. And touch down. Lift the back knee. Step forward and switch. Left foot back. Check your alignment. Lower the back knee and stretch up. Bending the elbows so you can Really feel that heart lift, hugging to the midline. Re-straighten your arms. Touch down. Lift the back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Extend the right leg. And step it through. Deep lunge. And then step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. I forgot to do something at the wall, so please come back to the wall. And I'm going to have you bring your bum against the wall again. Step forward, and then just bring your left ankle across your right knee, and then sit deep. And maybe you can fold a little bit. It deepens it if you do. I feel like I'm crooked. So if you want to support yourself with your hands to lengthen your spine and fold a little bit more, you can. And then using your hands to help yourself back up. I'll do the other side. Just go to a place that feels like a good stretch for you. Sometimes it's nice to use that wall, really help you open the hip. Good, and then come on back up. Sorry, I forgot that. Come back to your blocks. Standing between your blocks. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back for a steep lunge. Lower the back knee again. Come up, Anjane Asana. Bending the right elbow, grabbing the left elbow. I think I'm just lengthening up and maybe arcing to the right towards that forward knee. Or not towards it, but to the same way as that forward knee. So your right side. And come back up. Touch down. Lift the back knee, step back. Downward facing dog. Extend the left leg. And step that foot through deep lunge. Lowering the back knee when you're ready. Stretching up Anjane Asana. Grabbing the left elbow. Oops. Right elbow with your left hand. Lengthening that right side body. Arcing to the left this time. Keep your heart lifted. Good. Coming back to center. Touch down. Good. Lift the back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Set your blocks off to the side for a moment. Really take a few breaths in downward facing dog, just really savoring this position. Feeling your alignment. And then come forward to plank. Can you really feel the strength in your core, lengthening through the top of your head? And then you can lower your knees if you need to, or just lower slowly through chaturanga to the mat. Good. Stretch your feet long. Bring your hands forward to come up on fingertips and lift to a funky cobra. Just thinking again, how loose can I get my shoulders? Should feel really good. They're get really opening a lot right now. Notice when you open your shoulders, how you have a little bit more opening in your back as well. And now bring your hands back by your chest and lift to cobra. Lengthening, broadening the clavicles, hugging the elbows in, and lower back down. Push all the way back to a child's pose. And then finding your way back to downward facing dog. You can grab your blocks again if you want. Extend the right leg. Step it through, deep lunge. Lowering the back knee. Bring your hands to your front thigh. You're going to bend your left knee and maybe reach your right hand back and see if you can find the foot. You can bring your left hand to the block if that's good. Hugging knee to heel, heel to knee. Keeping shoulders and hips square. Maybe you can lower to your elbow, your left arm. Big quad stretch. And then maybe turn your heart to the right. Right shoulder stays back. And release. Good. Hands to the blocks. Lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Down the left leg, step it through, deep lunge. Ground the back knee, hands to the front thigh. Bending the right knee, reach back with the left. Right hand can come to the block if that's better. Or if it's better here, it's fine too. Big quad stretch. You decide if you want to come to your elbow. Maybe open your heart to the left. Hugging the knee forward, the heel back. Good, release it. Lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. And step your feet up to your hands. Grab your blocks, bring them in front of you. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, bring hands through heart center. Good. Now we're gonna do that thing we did against the wall, but in the middle of the room this time. So bending your knees, bring your right ankle across your left thigh. And then I do want you to fold forward and grab the blocks. You can bring them wherever it feels like. And this right foot, I want you to hug your left arm with it. And then fold a little deeper. Yeah. And then come on up, unwind, and come all the way up to standing. I have all my gunners here today, so we got to challenge ourselves a little bit. So let's do the other side. So bend both knees. Now, left ankle across right thigh. Find the blocks. Think hips back. You can bring the blocks wherever it feels like a supportive, and then hug your right arm with your left foot. I'm flexing the toes. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I'm hugging it. And then you can see maybe you can lower your blocks or even maybe to the lowest height. And then come on up, unwind, inhale, pranam, exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back to deep lunge. Ground that foot down and come to a warrior two. Just noticing your alignment. A little bit of a reverse. And then come back to warrior two. Bring your hand to the block or to the floor. Bend your top arm. Think I'm going to draw the armpit hollow and really lift my heart a little bit more. And then stretch the arm by the ear and bring the hand to the block. Turn the back heel up. Step back, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg, step it through. Deep lunge, ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Reverse it. And then Parsvakonasana. Bending that top arm. Think, lift the heart. Maybe stretch the arm by the ear. And touch down. Lift the back, or turn the back heel up and step back. Downward facing dog. And you get a choice here, either child's pose or vinyasa. So if you're doing vinyasa, plank, chaturanga to the mat. Cobra. And lower. And push back to a child's pose, but walk your hands back and come to deep squat. I know you're at the back of your mat, but you can sit down and scooch forward by walking your feet forward and step your hands back and turn the hands either fingers so they're towards you, or I like to have my fingers turned out a little bit and nice and wide. And think long side body, head of the arm holds on the back, broaden the clavicles, lift the heart, and then lift the hips. See how flat a table you can make, except for your heart still lifted. You're broadening, good, and then come on down. And now to come to the full pose of that, I'm going to have you do it a little differently. So you're going to lift your hips, and then you're just going to slide your bum back and come back. So your bum's still lifted, and then come slide forward and do that one more time. Come back up, come back, and let go. Seated. Stretch your arms up, bending at your hip creases, just fold forward. And come on up. We're going to go the opposite way now. So hands by your hips. See if you can lift up your bum and then come forward to that Purvottanasana. Good. Walk your feet underneath you. Walk your hands forward. Come to Malasana. And come to a forward fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Since we're primed and ready for this, I thought we'd try. Might be a total disaster. We'll see. So we're gonna do that again, where you can use your blocks to start if you want, and then you're gonna try and lift that back leg up. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you're gonna just watch me real quick first. So you're gonna bend a knee, bring the ankle across, find the blocks so you can get it in a comfortable position, and then maybe go without the blocks. See if you can transition your weight, hugging, and maybe lift the back leg up. Just play with it. I can't extend the leg today, but that's okay. Sometimes I can extend that back leg. Not happening. Okay, let's try it. So use the blocks first to get your foot in a good position. Which way do you want to go? Let's do left ankle cross right thigh first. And then get the blocks closer to you so that you can really hug the arm. Um, the knee has to be under your left or over your left elbow. If it's not there, it's okay. And then see, maybe you can bring the hands without the blocks. And then you just kind of lean forward, hugging. You really have to hug with that foot into your arm and then see if you can lift the back foot. That one was better for me. Good. And then come on out. Shake it off. Come on down to your backs. Which one? Oh, I'm sorry. Other side, yes. Yes, I'm sorry. I uh, she bring a foot on the outside of your arm, Jeanette. There you go. That'll hug. Yeah, good job. Yeah, that side was way better for me. I almost got my leg extended on that last time. Oh. Well, I could try it again, but I don't know. Enough is enough. Okay, come on down to your backs. Have one block handy. Feet under knees. And lift to Satubandha. Feel your heart lifted. And lower down. Hug your knees in. If you want to try a back bend or warm for sure. Got our shoulders, our quads, everything's warm. So please go ahead. If not, you could do Setu Bandha again or supported where you stick this under the block under your tail. So whatever you're feeling today, go for it. And come on down. Bring your arms to cactus. Your knees wet, nice and, or feet nice and wide. Do a few windshield wipers. And then bringing the knees up, bring the legs long and just bend the right knee and bring the foot on the outside of the left leg and then roll to your left hip. Don't force it, just take the stretch. And then unwind, bending the left knee, bringing it on the outside of the right thigh. Roll to your right hip. Might have to slide it underneath you a little bit. The left shoulder lays down. Just feel like it's a nice stretch. Your glutes and your low back. And then unwind. Whatever other calming poses you'd like. You can do those now while I turn the lights off. And then find, roll to your side so you can build your little um, props for a nice restorative. So I like to do one block medium and one block low. You could do one block high and medium, but with the blanket, it doesn't work as well. If you want, I'm going to try it. And then have your other two blankets handy. Again, you just sit at the end of the configuration and lay back. Oh, and then you can either roll or place these other two blankets under your thighs as you open to butterfly pose. Let's see if you feel supported. I'll come help you if here. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, lay back. How's that?
Oh, that's nice.
You good? Okay, okay. Because this one you could bring a little lower, I think. I might feel more supportive on your shoulders.
Oh, yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. If you'd like to stay like this for Shavasana, you can. Or if you'd like to transition, maybe just stretch your legs straight, or you can lower down all the way. It's your choice. Wherever you're going to get the best relax. As you go through the next 13 days, don't make assumptions. Ask lots of questions. I just wanted to share this reading from Don Miguel Ruiz, who wrote the Four Agreements, his little book of wisdom. He says, when we are born, we don't have any knowledge. Knowledge comes later when our parents hook our attention and teach us the sounds that we repeat and ultimately master. At some point in our early development, something spectacular happens. We begin to talk to ourselves. We converse with ourselves in a voice that nobody else hears. We call this thinking. With this thinking, we create a story in our heads and we begin to make assumptions. But in this process, we lose awareness. We live in our minds rather than experiencing the present moment. In this way, we forget that all the things we see are far more magical than the agreements we've made about them. Magic exists right in front of us all the time. Finding your breath. Keeping your focus there on your breath. Start to move in small ways. Ready. Remembering that you might still be high, so there's lots of props around. You can bend your knees, roll to the side, so you can push on up to seated, however it works for you. Bring your hands to heart center. Don't assume that I don't appreciate you, because I truly do. Namaste. Yeah, good job. Have a fabulous weekend. Oh, crack, crack.